Yes, Antonio Conte, first game for Chelsea, first win. What is going on, guys? It's Martin Sports here, and I am bringing you the Chelsea versus West Ham review. And I'm over the moon right now. At Chelsea, we played so well, and we stuck at it until the last minute. I'm just so pumped at the moment for what we did and everything that's happened in that game. The first half wasn't the best quality from us. We still did play well and we dominated after 10 minutes from West Ham's early good play, but we were so good in that game, and the passion and everything that Antonio Conte showed. What a legend he is already, actually brilliant. Last season we would have just stuck with a 1-1, but this time we actually fought until the end, and guess who scored? Diego. Of course he scored. He's number one striker at the club. Hopefully he doesn't leave, because he shows that same passion as Antonio Conte, and a lot of our Chelsea fans love that kind of passion. But we are gonna it was a very, very poor start from Chelsea. Well, not poor, I can't really say poor. We weren't poor at the start of the game, but we let West Ham get into the game more than us. For the first 10 minutes of the game, West Ham looked the better side. They weren't really creating any chances at all, to be honest, but they just looked more lively than we did. But after the 10 minutes, as you can see, Antonio Conte on the touchline was screaming at them to get higher up the pitch, and that's what they did. They were winning the ball back, especially Oscar, Conte, and Matic. Those three in the midfield were very, very solid, very compact, and they definitely protected the back line very, very well. I said that Matic can really benefit from Conte, and as you can see, Kante in that center and defensive midfield, that kind of Claude Makelele role, he played very, very well. For me, he was one of our best players on the pitch for Chelsea anyway. But again, like I said, for the first 10 minutes we didn't play too well, but after that we got straight into the game. And Oscar for the first after the 10 minutes and for the 20th or 30 minutes was looking very lively. Same with Hazard. Hazard looked very, very sharp in this game, creating chances. Probably should have scored the one chance that he did have when he literally turns his defender inside out. Andre Ayew can't catch up to him, so Collins retreats quite a fair bit, and Hazard tries to curl it around him into the bottom right hand corner, but just didn't get enough whip and curl into it, and didn't get enough pace, and unfortunately went wide. But at this point in the game, we were creating a lot of chances. Oscar does a good backflip, back flick into Ivanovic. Ivanovic takes onto his left foot, and he smashes it bottom right and with his left foot, and it was a very good instinctive save by Adrian. Other than Adrian and Masuaku, and they're basically their backline except for Antonio, they played they didn't play very well, to be honest, and the counter was very deep, and all of their players were too deep for me in the first and second half, and they paid the price with in the second half. We launched the ball forward. Antonio gets to it. He was very calm and composed before he gave away the penalty, just skipping past, I believe, was it Oscar? I believe it was Oscar. I can't remember. He just skipped past Oscar, and instead of him clearing it first time, he goes and tries to dink Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta gets him, and from there on, you knew Antonio was in trouble. So he did what most players shouldn't have done, and he goes and trips Ivanovic and makes a very stupid lackadaisical challenge, and we do get a penalty. And Hazard was the guy that came off to take it. I thought he could have just passed the ball into the back of the net as he usually does, but he went for power. It was a very, very good penalty. right into the roof of the net, and we're 1-0 up, and you could just see Antonio Conte was absolutely loving it, and I was loving it as well. Every Chelsea fan was loving it, and at this point we were going sky high, and everything was looking well. Everyone was playing very well, and we looked like we were going to go and score a second goal, but we didn't get a second goal, and that proved very costly. Hazard, the problem with Hazard, and when he does play well, he was informed for 55 minutes, and then he just dropped off a lot, and he went into walking mode, which is very disappointing for me. The world class players, they never go into walking mode. They're at it for the whole. For the whole game, they're at it, and Hazard wasn't at it for the whole game, and he gave West Ham the chance to get straight back into it, and which they did. I believe on the 77th minute, Payet was on by this time, and they looked a lot more confident just by bringing Payet on, and they looked a lot more confident, and they did. And Chelsea did pay the price for not killing the game on. Payet crosses the ball into the box from a corner. Before I get into the goal, the free kick that the referee gave was not a free kick. He made some very poor decisions. One of them, Diego, should have got another yellow card. Even though I am a Chelsea fan, should have got another yellow card or a straight red for his tackle on Adrian. Conte could have got another yellow card, but for me, early on in the game, he shouldn't have got that yellow card. The referee should have let a few challenges go very early on in this game to make the game more fluid, more exciting. But referee as well gave I believe Aspilicueta a yellow card as well, and he got the ball, and that was the problem for the free kick that led to the corner. They got the Aspilicueta did get the ball, but unfortunately the referee did give a free kick, and Payet took the free kick, and he hit the wall, and he went out for a corner kick, and this was very scary. And when they had set pieces, I was like, oh shit, hopefully nothing really happened, and nothing really happened up to this very point. When Payet crosses the ball in, James Collins wins the first header. For me, it was a foul. He was pulling Gary Cahill's shirt, but the referee didn't see it, and he heads it far post. Again, I believe one of their players puts the ball back into Collins, and he's still pulling Gary Cahill's shirt by that point, and then on the half volley, he just smashes it into the back of the left with his weaker foot, his left foot, and it was such a good feeling. I was like deja vu all over again. We always drop points at home, and I was so pissed off by this point. But I never felt that we couldn't go on to win the game. We were playing so well, and the way we were playing, it was not in doubt that we were going on to win the game anyway. So in the 85th minute, Conte decided to make a few changes. Took off William for Pedro. Took off Hazard for Moses, and also he brought on Batshuayi for, I believe, Oscar, and those changes were very positive. Pedro looked lively. Probably should have got one goal. It was very difficult, the angles that he was shooting at. Moses played very well. He's that kind of guy that puts the ball into the box quite early, which is very good to see. And also Batshuayi, who got the assist for Diego Costa, who I thought that he should have laid that ball off to Pedro, but didn't. And I was like, you monkey, pass the ball. I was like, pass it. Pedro was literally free, but he was like, nah bitch, I'm going to score. And he did score. Puts it through Collins' leg right into the bottom corner. Adrian was still adjusting by this point, and it was the feeling was absolutely brilliant when he put it in. I was like screaming. I was shouting. I was doing everything. Oh my god, I can't even explain it. I was just shouting, and I knew at that point we were going to win the game, and we were playing so well. But Batshuayi came on, made a positive. positive contribution and with the assist, and that guy can jump in the air as well, Batshuayi. So hopefully we can, some games we can play a 4-2-4, but definitely in this game we needed to play a 4-5-1, and we played very well. At the end of the week, and when the referee blew the final whistle, everyone went bonkers. You could see everyone jumping around. You haven't had that feeling for such a long time, and it was just amazing. And Antonio Conte was celebrating with the fans and everything like that. Eden Hazard looked better and was celebrating as well. Everyone was just so happy. Poor performance from West Ham. Slaven Bilic summed it up in these post-match commentary and stuff like that. But definitely they do need to work on a few things. Ayew did get injured. Feghouli didn't travel with the team because he was injured as well. They still need a striker for me. They still need a centre back and maybe even a right back, because Antonio isn't a right back, even though he played very well for them at that position last year. But West Ham, they obviously can improve. Payet coming back into the team, Lanzini will come back into the team as well as Andre Ayew and a few other players. If they can strengthen it with one or two more additions, I feel like they can do very well. But who gives a shit about them? It's about Chelsea FC, and we're going to win the league. I'm actually not going to say that, because any team can win the league. I do feel that we'll have I feel like we can go and win most of our home games this season and win a lot of our away games. Like I did predict us to finish third, and I thought we were going to get a 2-2 draw, but West Ham just didn't threaten our back four enough in this game, and we definitely deserve to win. But that has been it for this episode's guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. It's been Martin Sports Share, and see you guys next time. Peace.